All right, what's your name? What'd you do?
My name's Grant McDaniel. I got 20th at the Kissimmee Regional, playing Hero.
Heroes. Reliable.
So for the elemental heroes, we have Triple Stratos.
Those alties.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Picked them up at the event. Probably why I did so good.
That is, you put the love in your deck.
Double Shadow Mist. Just standard stuff. 1 liquid. 1 Honest Neos. That's all the elemental heroes. Some people are playing 2 liquids right now. I don't understand why. I usually think it's a break when I draw it, unless I already have Poly and another hero. But I definitely want to try to search this throughout my combo. Definitely don't want to draw it. But yeah, I think Honest Neos is self-explanatory. Just 2,500. It's easy OTK. I had somebody Solemn Judgment me today. I went, okay, normal summon Stratos, search Honest Neos, attack for game. It was really funny, really funny. But that's it for the E heroes. For the Vision heroes, we play Triple Ferris, 1 increase, and double Vion.
Only 2 Vion now.
Yes. We don't really need to normal summon them as hard as we used to. I play the D-Force variant, so I kind of want to try to spit out as bunch of monsters as I can. I really rely on Plasma. I rely on Dark Claw, and I rely on DPE. So I need monsters to get the Plasma out and stuff like that. Normal summon Vion's still amazing. You know, it can OTK if they don't have a board, and it does play underneath Nib. But I got ulti Stratos, man, you know? I have to play it.
This man used to play 1 Stratos, but now he's got ultis. No, he played 3 before he played ultis.
Alright, for Destiny Heroes, I play 1 Denier, double Melee, Plasma. This is insane. I can't believe they gave Heroes triple Melee again. It doesn't really matter that it's once per duel to special summon himself anyways. That's just a free summon somewhere during the duel and then set this back on top of my deck. I can also special summon this out with Cross Crusader, and I'll get that effect again, maybe in the grind game, so it's really nice. Just recursion. Plasma is self-explanatory. This plus D-Force is usually a win. 1 Evil Hero.
Nice.
Very self-explanatory. Just Malicious Bane. By the way, I play 50 card heroes, or this is 46. My next build's 50, but 46 card heroes was what I brought to this event. So I have a bunch of hand traps. So Triple Ash, Triple Ogre, Triple Emperor, Triple Nip. I hate the ratios. I don't like 46. I don't like 50, which is what I'm going to be going to soon. But in this format, you have to draw 2 hand traps, no matter what. Like, if you want to play the game, you have to have 2 hand traps. So that's my reasoning on that.
Nice. No Veilers, though.
No
Veilers. The rabbit over. Yeah.
I'm going up to a 50 card variant, which will play a 2nd increase and 3 more ghost spells for prank hits and DP. For spells, we got Double Fusion Destiny. Wish it was at 3, but this card's insane. It's a 1-card starter. This 1 card is guaranteed to give me Plasma plus DPE on the field. If I have D-Force on top of that, it's just disgusting. It does run into Nibiru, but I mean, the whole deck does kind of, and at least before we used to have to just end on Nibiru token, now we can end on Nibiru token plus DPE. So that is a little better. Double A Hero Liz. This is also a 1-card starter. It's an amazing card. Most people ask, do you ever care about paying half-life points? No, I don't. Usually, honestly, I use this to bait out Ash so I can Fusion Destiny. And if it does go through, then I get a free body plus a free search because I'll usually search for Stratos. If my hand's already cracked, though, I can even special out Shadow Mist and just add a Mass Change right to hand, which is really nice. It's just free Dark Claw. Nice. Yeah. And then we got Triple Prosperity. A lot of hero players don't like to play the Prosperity because we can get a draw 2 throughout our combo, but it doesn't really matter if you can't do that combo. So that's the whole reason why I played 3 Prosperity. I almost always need 1 to 2 cards to even get my plays going. It's a good Ash bait for Fusion Destiny. So many different things. I love this card in Heroes, personally. Triple Mass Change. Self-explanatory. It can tag out into Dark Law or Blast for Stratos, so I can like dodge Imperm, Veiler, stuff like that. Very self-explanatory card, very good. Next up, we got Double D-Force. I was playing 3 for a long time, and I might go back to 3, but when I was playing 3, I saw it too much. Now I'm sitting, I feel like I'm never seeing it anymore, so it's still a ratio I'm playing around with, and maybe since I'm doing 50 cards, I can go back up to 3, and I was playing 40 card with 3, and I was seeing it too often. So that's that. This card literally will win you a game if you have this plus plasma, and they didn't nib you. You just hard win. The 3 fusions, Polymerization, Miracle Fusion, and Dark Calling. They're all 1-ofs because you can search for every single one.
Nice.
And then 1 Rhoda.
Shit is bussin'.
For the extra deck, we have the MVP, DPE. This card is so stupid in this deck. You know, in most decks, you just gotta out at 1 time. With me, you have to out it at least 3.
Yeah, that's
with these
nuts.
with this card, it's just so disgusting. I also,
How often do you reborn it with that?
Usually like once a set, usually. No joke. It's very often. If they do out it, alright, that's literally why I run 2 of these. I used to run 1, but you have to run 2 just for the recursion effect. But yeah, this card's amazing. MVP. Oh yeah, and since I play actual heroes, the amount that they lose is like upwards between 16 to 2,000 sometimes. Sometimes even more.
Yeah.
It's so huge. Then the other Destiny hero I play is Dystopia. This is solely for time. Literally nothing else. There's never another time I'll ever summon this card. I'll keep it a bug. That's it for Destiny heroes. For elemental heroes, I play 1 Sunrise and 1 Absolute Zero. I see some people like say that you should get rid of the Absolute Zero. I think MBT was on that for a while. I don't know if he's still on that. But I think Absolute Zero is an amazing card, and I do think this whole route is really, really good for us. This combo, it's just normal summon Vion, dump Shadow Mist, and then go off from here. I'll get this plus a free Miracle Fusion. Nowadays, I don't like to Miracle Fusion the turn I get it. I like to Miracle Fusion the turn after. It gives me a free big monster with a Raigeki on my next turn, and it also gives me another draw 2, discard 1 on my next turn. So my follow-up gets quite a lot better as long as I save the Miracle Fusion. 1 Trinity, 1 Malicious Bane. This is kind of like my OTK cards. My favorite thing to see, and it happened at the regional. My last round was an Invoked player, and he went normal summon Ecclesia. I'm just dancing, you know, because they can't be destroyed by battle, so I just summon Trinity, attack 3 times per game. It's so funny. But yeah, Malicious Bane was Trinity, so it's just our OTK, and it's really, really nice. A lot of the times, though, if I am going first, I'll banish Trinity for the Prosperity. Blast, Acid, Double Dark Law are my Master Heroes. Blast is in here solely just so that I can dodge stuff with Stratos, like Emperor and Valor, anything like that with my Mass Change. Acid is for like Eldlitch or any of the other back row decks. I can set this up with a Dark Law maybe, and that can really hurt them. And then Double Dark Law is self-explanatory. This is one of my best cards in the deck. Versus Praying Kids, it can just win you the game if they can't get Draco back out. And if they do get Draco back out, all I have to do is wait for the Fateful to hit, and then I can just DPE it off as soon as he tries to activate the effect, and then, yeah. That's how I usually play around that going first. For links, I play 2 Cross Crusader, 1 Wonder Driver, and 1 Dread Decimator. Dread Decimator I actually added at the very last second. I haven't been playing this card forever. I don't think the card's that insane. It can boost my hero monster's attacks, but I don't usually even need to be boosted to OTK, if we're being real. It's really easy to OTK with this deck without the boost. The only reason I put it in is because I had an extra spot open from changing from a last build, so I threw it in. I think I summoned it once the whole regional, but it's okay. I'm probably going to change this for Escuriato just so that I can use my my Miracle Fusion underneath Fusion Destiny in the future. And then 1 Verte, just for everything. If everything else gets hit and you can still get 2 bodies, at least you still sit on DPE, which is really good in this deck. So that's it for the extra deck.
Very nice.
The side deck, we play 1 Driver, Triple Gamma. This is for going second, obviously. This card's amazing. It's just the best hand trap. I also really like if I have this in hand going second, I have Fusion Destiny, I can go Fusion Destiny, they try to Ash it, and I gamma them. It feels amazing, and it can protect me from certain things. Triple Lantia, I'd probably say is the least used card in my side deck this week, or at the regional. It just never really came up. I played against Tenyi. It stopped them once, but
Yeah, I don't even side against them anymore.
yeah, I just don't really think it's really worth it anymore. I'm thinking of maybe Droll or something. Or honestly, I didn't think about it at the time. I would have put Bell here probably.
Bell.
Yeah, Bell. I plan on maining Bell from here on out in the 50 card version I'm playing.
So how many cards is this? I'm sorry.
This one was 46.
Oh, 46.
Yeah, and then the 50 card variant I'm thinking about playing would be adding 1 increase and 3 Bell to the main. And then for back row decks plus Prank Kids, we went 1 Harpies, triple Twin Twister, and 1 Red Reboot. Triple Twin is for Prank Kids, pop the Pandemonium in the standby phase. You don't have to do a 50-50 with Cyclone if you play Twin Twister, so it's just better. And then Harpies and Red Reboot for back row decks.
Did you find that it had the Griffin Rider a lot when you twin them or no?
Not usually, because if they had a Griffin Rider, I would try to bait it out with something beforehand, whether it be, like, let's say I opened up Twin Nib, I would just nib them at end phase, they'd have to, and then Twin Twister. Or something like that, somewhere in their combo. I'm usually opening up a hand trap plus a Twin Twister, you know what I mean, just because of how many I play.
That's
so
true.
you can usually, no matter what, even if, like, I know the nib's not going to go through, it's my only thing, I'll always nib at the end just to get rid of that negate on my turn.
Makes sense.
And then to end it off, triple pointer. This card actually went dummy. Going first, it's just so beautiful to see. Oh, well, you have to pay 2K, show them your hand. The only thing that's going to be in your hand going first is like a Miracle Fusion. And then you get to see their entire hand, rip 1 card out, whether it be a starter or an out to your board. And then usually you can kind of decide from there if you're going to win the game or not. You can kind of just say, all right, well, you have this, I have that.
Do you think the hand knowledge makes it better than judgment in that way?
100%. Because if anything, I can see what I have coming afterwards. Like, for example, all judgment's going to stop is the Lightning Storm, the Droplet maybe, the
And like
Dark
you
Ruler.
don't necessarily know it's their power card when you do judgment. You just have to guess. I guess
Yeah.
this is kind of more like you know.
Exactly. And then I get to like see, okay, like, what are you going to do? And then I do have another version of this deck where I'm building up. Just want to show this off. I'll replace this on the side for triple Eradicator. And then I'm going to be changing
This is in the workshop.
This is in the workshop. Dread Decimator into Escuriato. So I'm sure most hero players know the normal combo with the Vion route will end with a Miracle Fusion in your hand and a Sunrise on the field. Well, instead of saving the Miracle Fusion for follow-up on the next turn, if you have this card in hand going first, you can activate that Miracle Fusion, summon out this, set this, and then draw a phase, activate this, and then call spells usually, just because that's all the stuff to out to our deck, whether it be Dark Ruler No More, Droplet, or what else is there? So many, right? Geki, Lightning Storm, everything, all those spells. And then I get full hand knowledge. I get to see the next 3 cards they draw because it lingers. And I now know, once again, it's kind of the same as a pointer. I get to see if I've pretty much won the game or not, right? And the other big thing, the one reason I'm thinking about doing this over a pointer is there's a lot of times where I would look at their hand and I would see like Dark Ruler No More plus Lightning Storm. And it's like, okay, I've probably lost, right? This will just get rid of all of them at once. Plus, it can also help in those like weird rogue matchups where it's like some weird trap decks, weird other things like that, weird trap, weird spell decks, Mystic Mine. I mean, I go to locals with Jeff Leonard. This card's gonna go freaky against them. But yeah, that's it.
Good shit.
today.
Any shout outs?
I'd like to shout out Kohan Tomei, Brian Blodgett,
Over there.
Brian Angioli. I'll shout out Jason and Jeff Leonard. I'll shout out Maxwell since he's sitting right here.
Let's go,
And
Max.
of course, I have to shout out the Hobby Squad.
The Hobby Squad, yes. Hobby Squad repping. All right.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. Great top. First regional, by the way.
First regional,
First
top
regional,
20.
first one in the books. Way to start off strong. Good
Thank
shit.
you.